They lie on the gate, daddy can be up at a minute to see how when they take it down, and when they have a time, they can say, I was trying to convince them, but you don't understand. It's like it's clear, but they look over there, but they use it as an enemy, but they never get a man, but I can't send my eyes. International Clash Day 2026 on KEXP. Death right here going after Ryan. It's called Politicians in My Eyes. Detroit's own brothers right here. Fugazi back there going after Todd in San Francisco. That was In the Defense of Humans. The demo, I think, recorded at Gilman Street. Had to get some crash in. That was Systematic Death from Penis Envy from 81. The King killing there was Reject All American. The Clash, live in Kingston, Jamaica, 1982, working for the clampdown. Spanish band Maniática before that. Conoce tus derechos. Their cover of Know Your Rights by The Clash, recorded for Spanish fanzine La Furia. Bob Marley on the Wailers, Jump Naya Bingi. Happy birthday, Bob Marley forever. Johnny Cash and Joe Strummer back there with their dancing song. International Clash Day, baby. KEXP. Another can of work, another song is hurt. Can of work, song I hate, song I hate. Stupid man, that's clear. The city has scored here, a different spirit. Yeah, passes door. Start on ahead. Start on ahead. But I'm broken sweater. Just right now. Start on ahead. Start on ahead. Yeah, cross off fire. The black is to the right. The black is fire. Start on ahead. Start on ahead. Everything's stuck. Walk it. Look. The fire. Again, the Nazi is dead. This crowd. My play is black. Start on ahead. Make classes ahead. We can't experience now. Start on ahead. Start on ahead. And I'm there. Red paint step. Until the pieces down. Start on ahead. 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 That's right, that's taking its toll. She just doesn't know how much more she can do. But now I'm like this. There's now all day, and I sounds the best of my best.
Some people think little girls should be seen and not heard, but I think
All right, hey, stoking, relatively speaking, Friday afternoon over here in the U.S. I'm gathering next day over for the homies over in Asia. Yeah, gearing up for some Asia Oceania region racing, Fuji course. Yeah. Um, so yeah, afternoon to none and to all. I'm gathering. I don't have any viewers, which is 100% good. I ain't tripping. Just fired up to get in some racing. Hey, Tamara's out here. Yeah, dude. I got the Moki and the Y2K East. So yeah, fired up. Yeah. Did a race this morning. Where did I race this morning? I raced this morning in Europe. Got a new Espana account over there. So yeah, see what we can do over here in the Asia zone. That's where I have my best qualifying time. God damn, look at Maverick's time, .3. Yeah, that's next level fast, man. Like very fucking fast. So yeah, hopefully we can keep it competitive over here. All right, so hey, as always, all my competitors, may y'all find success of whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain in our sportsmanship / safety race, a fun-ass race, a competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say, as always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy. Equally as important, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal Warhawk, hello. Thank you for stopping by to say hello. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors. Long story short, don't get mad at the cars in my car. Don't get mad, talk smack. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well for you and yours. This sun shining anyway over here in California State Friday afternoon. Got off work a little bit early as Jones in the race. Got a little bit of skateboarding. Just got done watching the Bill Shaw documentary. Bill Shaw, legendary skateboarder out of the South Bay. He passed away, I want to say it was back in 97, maybe 98. Yeah, heavy documentary on the Thrasher magazine, skateboard magazine out of San Francisco. It's on their website, on their YouTube. Yeah, a highly recommended film, man. I met Phil a few times. He was a good buddy of one of the older guys in my town who actually started a couple skateboard companies. Well, had some sun earlier. Oh hell yeah! Oh shit! I gotta focus on what I'm doing because I'm already fucking up. I just saw the part about the sun, then I had to focus on the course. Forgive my friend. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by to say hello, and again, hope it is well where you are at. Whoa, did that guy's car hit me, or is that something weird? So yeah, Phil Shaw, legendary skateboarder, super nice dude. When he right before he passed, he was attending UC Berkeley Go Bears, and buddy of mine from Florida, they were actually roommates in the house. They had this sick ass mini ramp, and yeah, I remember when he passed, it was super gnarly. He was on a road trip and got in a car with a drunk driver, some party, some shit like that, and they got in an accident, and yeah, he died. Yeah, he was a up and coming heavyweight pro skateboarder. Yeah, just super nice guy, man. I often tell people, must have been about 93. We were some buddies of mine, the three of us, my buddy Al, my buddy Kevin. Shout out, fellas. I doubt any of y'all will see this. Anyways, we took a road trip down to Goleta, California, near Santa Barbara, to go hit up the Pal Peralta skate park, and we get there, and I'd been there like earlier that summer. Maybe it was the summer '91. Maybe it was '92 that I went. We went on this road trip. Anyways, it was like summer '91. We went there, and I remember it was like $5 to get in. It was something super cheap. So we get there and thinking it's just going to be like super no problem to get in, right? We get there, and this is back in the '90s, man. We were hella poor. We were like, shit, I didn't think we were 21 at the time, maybe like 20. And we get to the door, and the guy's like, I want to say there was like a pro contest going on, and they had raised the entry fee to get in to skate, and we're like, look, man, we're just here to skate, man. Like, we got like $10, and the guy's like, man, you guys came all the way down from NorCal just with fucking, because it was like a 3-hour drive, some shit like that. He's like, you guys came all the way down here with like no money. We're like, yeah, man, like we're poor, dude. We're just here to fucking shred, man. Like, let us skate. We don't give a fuck about the contest. And the guy's like, yeah, I can't fucking do nothing for you. Well, Phil, who was in the contest, happened to like be walking by the door, like walk from outside to go back into the warehouse to, go get his practice or whatevs. And he's like, and one of my buddies was like, hey, Phil, man, because again, we knew him from our local spots. And he's like, yeah, these guys with me, they're cool, dude. And I was just like, man, that's super nice of this dude, man, to fucking help us out to get in, man. So yeah, it was anyways, shout out to that cat, man. Super honorable human being, ripper skateboarder. Where's the Japanese guy on my So yeah, Maverick went off really wild there earlier. This homie has been keeping it super cool. Obviously he's bested my time, so I'm not gonna like super try and fight him for that spot. I wasn't gonna play like crazy defense. Anyways, yeah, heavy Phil, man. I was got off work a little bit early again, like I mentioned earlier, and after watching that, man, I was like, oh, now I gotta go skate, man, because like Phil, dude, like again, we'd see him skate around at our buddy's ramp, and he was really good, right? But it wasn't until like later on that I really began to appreciate like how good he was. And like he was one of the greatest skateboarders of all time, man. And yeah, watching this documentary today was just a reminder of how fucking sick he was, dude. Like just a ton of fucking footage. He ripped streets, he ripped vert, he ripped pulls, he ripped mini ramps, he ripped everything, dude. Make sure that homie's got space. Didn't wanna bump him out, especially since I caught that inside corner right there. He's gonna have speed on me though. So again, I'm not gonna mega play defense on him. Thought he was gonna give me the bump, which actually would have been probably better for the both of us. He did give me the bump, but whatevs, dude. That's what he's got to do. That's what he's got to do. Looks like we're in the same scenario. I hope this guy doesn't. Yeah, so I'm just do what I can to stay in this homie strip. Shout out to the homie immediately behind us, currently in the P3 spot. He held back right there as opposed to pushing it. Oh shit. Dude, I fucking totally missed my gear shift and my fucking pedal. I'm a peg legger for those that don't already know. So I'm basically only going with one fucking foot and completely missed my downshift and my fucking brake pedal. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm lucky I survived it. Usually I take that turn, I drop down to third, I kept it in fourth right there. Alright, so the homie behind me went super wide. Looks like all goes well. We should be regaining that position back. Back on that throttle ASAP. A little bit slow through that section right there. Not the end of the world though. Make sure that homie's got plenty of room. And I was hoping he was going to give me the bump right there. Okay. Got the homie in my slip right behind me, so I got to be smart. Homie right behind me. No, it's a homie in the P3 spot now, currently that has the fastest lap. Don't do that, dog. Alright, let's see if we can't get this turned up ahead. Get it right this time. We super screwed up last time. Much better that time. Kind of getting borderline near those bollards, which could have given me a 1 second penalty had I smacked him. Get back on that throttle ASAP right there. Yeah, shout out to the homie immediately behind me. He's killing it. Good entrance and exit through the chicane. I've been botching this zone all race. Not terrible, not my best either though. Also so crucial, just drive it. KEXP comes from. Yeah, definitely lost some speed right there. So yeah, first race of the afternoon, probably getting hey, I got a 48 lap, go me. Hopefully I'll be getting in at least a couple. Who's this guy cruising up over here? Oh, that homie's running the Lambo. I've seen a bunch of homies switching over to the Lambo this week. I haven't fucked with it. I haven't really fucked with the Lambo in a few weeks. I have more faith in the Jenny versus the, I know the Lambo's pretty snappy. Just put more faith in the Jenny. I don't know, I kind of screwed that zone up. Alright, looks like we got a good amount separation right there. Let's see if we can't keep it up. Watch that zone, but not terrible. I think that was my best turn through that last section. All right, good exit right there, final turn. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be getting out of here. with a solid finish, pretty fired up. I know I tend to use the Porsche and Lambo, especially in Group 3. Dude, hey, speaking of which, I put in some qualifying laps on the Yas Marina. I don't know about the race, man. That penalty action they got going on is pretty gnarly. But dude, that fucking Porsche at 2022, love that car. It reminds me a lot handling wise of the 4C, which is my go-to usually with the Group 3 car, just because it feels like to me like the most stable, the closest to the Group 4 traction, because I'm really heavy on my foot. So yeah, got to make sure to get this on me. I use the new Porsche. Oh yeah, sick. Yeah, I really love that new car, man. As a matter of fact, the homie at the job, the Mad Dog was talking about that. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick pit stop, pre-race number 2. Be right back. Pardon me. The soul is on fire. Hey, stuck-in day to you, my friend. Relatively speaking, that is. Initially started 5th, but went to 4th due to someone in front of me leaving the majority of the race. I appreciate that, soul. Right on, man. Yeah, gearing up for our second race right here. Got off work a little bit early today, and I was like, yeah, got some skateboarding in the sunshine. I was mentioning to the Warhawk earlier, beautiful day here in the Central Valley, California, a little over an hour east of the San Francisco Oakland Bay area where I grew up. And yeah, got off work a little bit early, got some skateboard, was high as second for a bit. Yeah, that's so rad. Congratulations to you, Warhawk. Hey, forgive me. I don't know if I'd already asked you this, but have you entered the Yas Marina this week? I really love that course, but again, those harsh penalties they put into place, it's just, I don't know, to me it's kind of a bummer. Nice time, bro. We were super close. My best is oh hell yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling I can definitely improve upon this, but I don't know. I guess it's like so late in the week now. I've just kind of gotten set in my you know how you kind of just get set in your rhythm, and it's like I don't know what I can do to change it. I want to say I feel like I've discovered a spot where I can save some time if I nail it just right. Obviously botch this section right here, but yeah, I appreciate the heads up. Yeah, it's frankly it's not easy to get in the 147s on this course, man. Again, I'm using the Jenny. And I've seen cats killing it in that Citroen speed-wise. I've seen them killing it in the... I've seen a bunch of different cars, which I really appreciate the amount of variety this week. Yeah, I feel way more stable in the Genesis versus the some of those other cars. Like, I've seen those dudes who will have super quick times with the shit, that's a penalty, isn't it? With the yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I want to say I've seen dudes keeping it competitive in the Porsche, in the Subaru. Early in the week, I saw cats running the Nissan pretty strong, but it seems to me like the Citroen that can get away from, definitely could get away from me real quick. Now, what was it, like 2 weeks ago we had Blue Moon, and I was using it there. Initially, I'd started the week with the Genesis, and I was like, you know what, man, I need to mess around with the MR car on that course. And I had it fairly well dialed. Now this one right here, sometimes I'll use a little bit of light brake, sometimes not. I've just been tinkering with this. I know there's so much time to be saved. Yeah, I'm like, whatever, man. As long, if I can keep consistent low 148s in qualifying or relatively low, if I can keep that, I'm cool, right? Ideally it's best to have, the best start position as possible. Because, yeah, this, especially like basically every other fucking race, right? The farther back you are, the exponentially more difficult it can become to make progress towards the leaders, right? But you need to do a lot of laps. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just like kind of getting a good fucking feel for the course. Now, I've done well here in the past, but especially this corner, I think we can all relate. This one can be, you miss it, like you're missing it, like, all right, so yeah, going into race, knowing that I'm going to be keeping it low 48, very close to the 147, that's for myself, that puts me in a comfortable spot, meaning that I'm feeling pretty loose. But yeah, shout out to you on your 0.7. I was telling the homies at the job, I think I've got some improvement on it, but yeah, got to put in some work. All right, here we go, race number 2. Again, this is the Friday Fuck Ice version. I know a lot of people like to keep what's going on in the world separate from racing, and that's cool. I'm not going to talk about anything political-wise in the race chat itself, but this being my platform, I'm going to speak my mind, what's going on here in the United States. Those who are unfamiliar, we've got some really gnarly shit going on. We have a legitimate racist fucking spearheading the federal fascist regime occupying the Oval Office in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. We've had armed military in our cities since last summer. I'm going to say first it was Los Angeles, then it was like, what was it, like Philly, then like Chicago, then fucking D.C. Most notably of late has been Minnesota, where they literally murdered fucking 2 citizens, peaceful protesters, murdered by the United States government. I've been alive for quite some time. I was born and raised here in the States, and I never imagined I'd see the United States of America where we're at currently. It's obscene, it's unnecessary, it's absurd, it's embarrassing, it's shameful. So yeah, fuck ICE, see my sign, fuck Customs Border Patrol, fuck the Department of Homeland Security, fuck fascism, fuck Donald Trump. All right, so hey, here we go, our race. As always, all my competitors, may you all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain our sportsmanship/safety rings. Have a fun-ass race, a competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it as always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy. Equally as important, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors, should I feel the need to do so. On daily. Make sure it's set opinions within the PMA. It's positive mental attitude, certified zone to speak. Long story short, don't get mad. Here cars my car, don't get mad, talk smack. All right, so we got the good homie, the DKMR up ahead of us. I've raced this homie plenty of times. I want to say he's on the friends list as well. I want to say the homie right behind me, we just raced as well last race. Sick ass racer. We had a good one. I believe it wasn't, that was the guy who got the penalty, right? That was the game plan. Speaking of sick ass times, game plan, the kid homie out of the UK is also the holder of a significantly fast time. What do you game plan? Like a 0.6 or some shit like that, maybe even a 0.5? Outstanding work, my friend. Thank you for stopping by to say hello. Hope you all are well. Everyone out there, wherever you may be on this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. Yeah, race number 2 on the afternoon. Fuck Ice Friday edition. Fuji course, Japan. Always a treat to get over here. Yeah, you're 0.7 also. Yeah, the good homie Soulfire was also mentioned the same. Okay, dude, why don't you push me forward, homie? You push me forward and we're going to help each other out. Now you're slowing the both of us down. Now we got to essentially okay, see? That's what I'm talking about, homie. Nice work, bro. I got to give him the fucking... To be fair, he also really backed out right there. Okay, can you hear it clearly now? I don't have like one of those great microphones. Forgive me, my audio's not so great, bro. But again, thanks for stopping by. Say hello. Always a treat to see you in the chat. Always a treat to see you killing it on the qualifying times friends list. Game is fine. Yeah. Oh Jesus, what did I do right there? Yeah, I think my microphone just sucks. I think also I think my microphone's also just like kind of worn down. So yeah, maybe I won't talk. Maybe I'll just sing when the lights go down in the city. Oh hell yeah, dude! Love to hear. You gotta keep it international. Yeah, I'm on my this account right now I'm on right now is my Australian account. This was the second account that I made after my original. I'd watched some tutorial of this video. What was the guy's Deadeye Delboy? I want to say English streamer. You're probably familiar with him. He had put out a tutorial on how to do the alternate accounts, and I was like, "Oh, rad, dude!" And at the time, I just got back from Seoul, South Korea, visiting my kid, and I was like, "Oh, I want to race the homies over in Asia." And so my first plan was to to do a Korean account, but because South Korea's still actively at war with North Korea, there's like this whole weird satellites issue. So unless you legitimately live in South Korea, as a matter of fact, like the satellites can tell whether or not you're like legitimately there or not. Unless you have that, you can't fly their flag. So anyways, whatevs, right? So and I was like, okay, well, it's super simple because obviously they speak English in Australia. So it's super simple to set up the account there. And so I said, this is my OG alternate account. Well, it's been around the longest. I also have, after that, I did a England account. And then after that, I did a second American account. Then after that, I did a Canadian account. Then after that, I did a Japanese account, and now I also have my latest Euro one is a España account, dude. So yeah, I'm kind of an account junkie, man. I really love. Oh Jesus, I really love racing the homies. Yeah, I often say, man, I think it's a real one treat to get to race homies, that to think that, you know, maybe someone's sitting in their apartment over in Tokyo, or maybe their apartment in Hong Kong, or or London, or fucking Barcelona, or fucking Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, right? But two, it's also a reminder for myself that, right, like, there's of course there's going to be occasional regional what's the word, discrimination, right? Like people might see, like, for example, a flag of one nation, be like, oh, all those guys from that fucking country are dirty drivers, right? And I'm like, you know what, I can kind of see where you're coming from in a way, right? Like, I think, like, just instinctively we're gonna look out for how we identify someone, and then, automatically, like, oh, okay, if I see that fucking identification, so to speak, I'm going to automatically assume, right, that's what, But hell, man, I have an Australia account. I'm not in Australia. I have an España account. I'm not in Spain. I have a Japanese account. You know what I'm saying, man? So it's a reminder that what you see on the surface And especially what's going on with geopolitics, right? Where you got, you know, my country telling us that this country are my enemies and they're trying to fuck with us, right? And their country's telling, to be fair, I think every country that accuses the United States of wrongdoing is correct in that assumption, man. Because historically, I mean, I'll be blunt, man. I'm ashamed of my country's actions, both domestically and internationally, right? But just a reminder, man, that we're all just people, man. We all just want to get along, right? Like, I certainly don't want to shoot and bomb anybody, right? But the rich-ass motherfuckers in my country might try to convince me that it's in my national security interest to fucking hate, you know, someone from country X or whatever, right? So, yeah, again, well, I always say, you know, human race, we can absolutely do better. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people. You know, I stand by that, bro. So, all right. What was somebody trying to do the old, let's see if we can't give the homie a bump right here. Okay, this guy's see if he can make his move right here. Hell of a move there, homie. Good on you. Okay, unlike you, I'm going to try and give you the bump, bro. What are you doing? Don't fucking see, that's what I don't like is when these cats want to play unnecessary defense. Like, dog, at what point today have I shown you that I'm going to be over-aggressive, man? Just fucking take your race lines and we'll fucking take it from there. You know, had that guy bump me forward in that scenario, we both could have made some more separation from the homie in the Lambo, right? Which was, whatevs, I'm not mega tripping. Yeah, hopefully this homie, I think he might have got a penalty right there. He might have gotten really wide. Okay, on him, he got away with it. Oh shit, I hope I didn't get a penalty right there. That was pretty damn close, huh? Okay, now a situation like this, what do you do? A, try and pass, or B, give me the bump forward and let's push each other forward. See? Like, why would you do that, dude? I mean, I don't know what to tell this dude, man. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's being hella dirty or anything, but I'm like, dude, you're just racing so not smart, man. Oh shit, was that a penalty? That was hella close. Alright, so yeah, ultimate lap right here. Hopefully we can hold on, keep our lines clean, and get out of here with a podium finish. That is the goal. I got DKMR breathing down my neck. That is the homie. He's super sick with it. Ooh, I wonder if that homie incurred a penalty right there. He may have. He went super wide. Oh shit, sorry homie. What a finish, dude. I felt bad bumping that homie, but he kind of should have backed out right there, so whatevs. What a race. Wow, man. Hell of a race. All right, yeah, race number 2 is in the books. That was a barnstormer race, man. I know maybe Game Plan, Soulfire, and Warhawk all took off. They're like, Hector, your audio sounds like shit. We're not gonna watch this crap anymore. Hell of a race, dude. Shout out to the homies. Okay, yeah, right on. That was a hell of a race, huh? That was a real fun one to be a part of. I almost feel like I should save that replay right there. All right, so hey, on that note, is my audio sound a little bit better now? I think I'm going to save that replay, maybe put together a little short for later. Yeah, that race was sick, dude. That was a fun one to be a part of. As a matter of fact, let's friend request this homie. All right, hey, I'm going to go take a quick pit stop, pre-race number 3. Be right back, pardon me.
Road trips, bringing home your little one from the hospital, dropping off someone after a great first date. If you know it's time but need the extra push to move on, why not donate it? Let your memories power the KEXP community and music discovery. Support the station that keeps the music humming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Learn more about donating your vehicle at kexp.org from anywhere in the U.S.
Join KEXP and Noise Pop Festival for Vinelands Live, Saturday, February 28th at Gray Area in San Francisco. Get your tickets now for the first Vinelands Live of the new year, with performances from JSOM and special guests to be announced soon. The show will broadcast live on air for a special 4-hour edition of Vinelands, hosted by Kelly Stoltz and Gabriel Lopez. Tickets and more info on Vinelands Live on February 28th at kexp.org/events. Vineland on KEXP, made possible in part by Montera Credit Union.
Support for KEXP comes from
Seattle Center, a civic arts and family gathering place in the core of Seattle, home to more than 30 cultural, educational, and entertainment organizations. Seattle Center partners with public and community programs to create thousands of events annually. More info at seattlecenter.com.
KEXP would like to share a message from Baykeeper, defending San Francisco Bay for 36 years, combining field investigations with science-based advocacy and litigation. Baykeeper works to hold polluters accountable to protect the health of the Bay and the community. More info at baykeeper.org.
It's International Clash Day today. Listener powered KEXP. It's the afternoon show, and you just heard Kneecap right there, the Belfast Trio, absolutely in the lineage of the Clash. Liar's Tale right there. Their latest single from their upcoming album, Fenian, coming out in April.
Hell yeah, bro. Right on. I was considering doing some America's Region racing, but generally I keep that earlier morning time, my time over here in the States. Generally speaking, this is afternoon time is going to be where I'm going to try and get some in Asia. Usually evening time, my time, between like 7:30 and 11, I'll be racing, usually out of Europe. But yeah, how are the races over in the stateside? I'd be over there, but right now I've got my my best qualifying time over here in Asia, and I haven't ran this account in a while, so I was just kind of like, you know what? I do have European and Japanese account. Oh hell yeah, dude! Yeah, right. That's where we met, right, in Japan. What's your American account handle? I need to make sure to put in the friend request for that. Yeah, I really love racing over here in Asia. You know what I've noticed, man, especially when I'm racing the homies in Japan, is that you can, especially if it's on a Japanese course, right? You can, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel the vibe like they're like, this is like my home turf, you know? I get the same kind of vibe from the Brazilian drivers that were racing Interlagos. I don't really, I mean, I know there's a few courses that are in the U.S., right? Like Laguna Seca, Daytona. I want to say Blue Moon Speedway, right? I don't really get the sense. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe it's all in my head. This is all going back to what I was talking about earlier, right? Just because it says like someone has that flag doesn't necessarily even mean that they're from that zone, right? But speaking of Japan, I've never visited myself, but I've flown over it on my way to Korea. And I've like literally like seen like the buildings and the bridges and the boats from the airplane as I'm descending into Seoul. And I really want to go visit. One of my coworkers yesterday mentioned to me, he's like, yeah, Hector, he's like, I can hardly wait to go to Japan again. I was like, whoa, when are you going to Japan? He's like, I guess like in a month and a half. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I guess he went like a year and a half ago. He's like, yeah, last time I went to Tokyo, this time I'm going to go to Osaka. And gosh, man, where's the Tsukuba course at? I forget the name of that, but I think that's a city where he's going to go to. And I was like, oh, dude, that's the place where they have the famous race course that I raced on Gran Turismo. It was like, oh, really? I didn't know. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, long story short, man, I want to get out here and come check out these courses, man. Catch a race out there. How sick would that be? Yeah, my initial plan was to try and get to Japan this year, but unfortunately, I just had a bunch of financial obligations that kind of put the brakes on that dream for this year. Anyways, my most was, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right, yeah. You and I have been racing for a long time, man. Yeah, always a treat, man, to get on course with you. Yeah, we've been racing from the start. Okay, so hey, speaking of racing, we are gearing up for race number 3. This will be my ultimate race. After this, I'm gonna chill out for a bit. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Say hello, man. Always a treat to see you on course. Yeah, I raced over in the States earlier this week. I did one race, and like all last week? Last week was Interlagos. And I was focused on that all week. I got this brand new Spanish account, and the I have to tell myself I'm going to make this account so it'll be a throwaway account for tracks that are challenging and vehicle combinations, and then I always end up getting this thing. No, I just want to like build up all the points on it. But yeah, so I was focused on that. I didn't want to tear down my DR, which I mean, I don't even know. That's fucking stupid, right? Because who cares, right? I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. And, and I'm going to have a string of bad luck happen. And, that's just part of racing, right? So, it's when I'm in that kind of carefree zone that I really don't care. I just go in the race just wanting to keep my focus at doing the best that I can do as clean as I can and give my competitors space, unlike what I did to that last homie. Last race. Not gonna lie though, I was getting a little bit frustrated that he wasn't like bumping me forward. Like, had he bumped me forward, knowing that he had backed out so many times as opposed to pushing it, I haven't built up on it. Yeah, exactly right. I'm the same thing. I got quite a few. And it's like once I reach that plateau, I'm kind of like, I don't want to like lose this, man. It's like I become fucking like that's like my shiny ass car that I just like put some new wheels on and just shine it up, and I don't want it to like ever get dirty, you know what I'm saying, man? So yeah, I feel you. I mean, it's an achievement. Hey, wasn't this homie rolling a different car last race, or am I tripping? I always feel so bad. I mean, but I don't speak Japanese, so I'm not familiar how to pronounce the characters or names. But you know what? As the more I'm doing like international racing, I'm kind of starting to recognize the symbols more and more. Which I think is really rad, man. Again, going back to not only are we have the shared experience of being, frankly, like ambassadors of world peace, right? But it's also my brain has taken in this information. It's definitely not taken in at the rate that it did when I was a little ass kid, right? You got like way more brain cells. I've definitely done a lot of things in my life to burn out my brain cells. But you're right. Like we're still. Our supercomputer under my skull, that's my skull, to quote the great Jeff Spicoli, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I know you, Dale, probably got a reference to that, right? we're still trying to take in information. So as I see them, my brain kind of puts it together. Like, even though I don't know the pronunciation or what the symbols may sound like, right? Like, I'm like, oh, that looks like a house, or little things like that, right? Now, it's my understanding a lot of the Asian languages are like that. When we were in Korea, we went to the Museum of Hangul. Hangul is the official alphabet of Korea, and I got you, bro. You're good. And a lot of their early characters that they invented, I want to say it was one of their early emperors that actually invented their alphabet. They were making it to look like this is going to look like a house, or this is going to look like a mountain. Assuming that's the homie, apologize for the hit right there. Yeah, no worries, bro. 100% good. All right, so the homie in front of me is killing it. Yeah, I got a little bit tagged right there. I don't know if the homie behind me got hit, or my guess is I know he wasn't doing it on purpose, because he definitely backed out of that. It wasn't like he was just trying to like run me off course. So yeah, it is what it is. I gotta be smart though, because I got this homie behind me now. This Torx bit. I want to say I've raced this homie before, so I don't remember what his driving style is, right? And I try to give everyone the benefit of a doubt as far as what their style is going to be, but sometimes you got to remember, like, oh yeah, I remember so-and-so style, they were a little bit reckless, right? And to be fair, right, like, again, like with that situation right there, I didn't get the intention, especially since that person hit me, then like he didn't like try and just like ram through and cut out, right? Then maybe he got hit from behind, or maybe I broke a little bit too early. I couldn't see shit for the homie in front of me. I was giving the bump, and I should have gotten out of his slip so I could get a little bit better vision, but I didn't want to give him the perception that I was trying to snake him on the inside. So anyways, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so I was wrong. That was not an apology, but all good. So we got a good amount of separation. Hopefully we can continue to add on that, get out of here with another strong finish for this afternoon's version of Asia Oceania region racing. Fired up to get in some. I haven't raced on this account in quite some time, actually. I want to say, shit, man, I think the last time I actually got in races on this account was over a month ago, maybe. I like the Soul on Fire, aka the Daniel Earnhardt, and I were discussing, right? We both have multiple accounts, so I'm gathering Soul's also a account junkie. It's hell fun. I have to tell people, man, if you haven't already started racing internationally with multiple accounts, get into it. One, it gives it's a shared experience. It's really tripping out that, like, holy shit, man, like I'm racing like cats from the other side of the world, right? They're just like me. They love Gran Turismo just as much as I do, and we're having this shared experience, right? Two, it also I think really makes you a better driver. Like, for example, take Europe, man. Europe, I think pound for pound has the fastest racers in the world. I mean, I'll get over there in a B-rated lobby. Those guys will be just as fast as A to A+ drivers in the Americas, right? I think just over there, there's such a larger concentration of fast-ass motherfuckers that these guys might have a B points buildup, right? But that's only because there's so much competition that it's almost like they can kind of never get ahead. Now, it's also I think lends to a little bit more desperation in that zone of the world, because these guys are constantly having to fight each other. It's gnarly. Yeah, right. And so again, it's a real test. You discover, or I have anyways for sure, I discover new driving styles. Getting over to Europe, I'm going to face better drivers usually. I think, again, pound for pound, I think the best drivers are over there. That's going to push my skills, and I can bring that over here to Asia or the Americas and try and translate into some success. And probably the biggest reward to starting an alternate region account is that, right? You basically start the game all over again from E rating, right? And then working your way up. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. You feel like a Gran Turismo 7 god for like, I don't know, a week or two, depending on how much effort you're putting in to build up the points, right? But I mean, it's like fucking, it's crazy, man. So yeah, my ego, which is often not my amigo, but still, I like to feed my ego, amigo. You know what I'm saying, right? So yeah, and it's also. If it's a course that's for myself giving me problems, right? I still want to race, but I don't want to like beat up on my DR, especially if I don't want to beat up on my SR, because I think that's what's paramount, right? You want to keep your SR up. That way you're able to stay in lobbies with the cleaner drivers, like the cats who are really here for the love of the race, right? As opposed to just trying to get points, right? Like, I mean, we all have had our encounters with definitely cats who are definitely are gonna make some questionable choices, right, when it comes to racing. But I think for the most part, right, I think we all want to, improve our skills, right? And yeah, again, it's all learning, it's all experience, right? And I think it just makes everyone, again, just more well-rounded. All right, speaking of well-rounded, I am definitely not making my way around this course as well as I would like to, but yeah, all things considered, we're doing okay. Started off P2, had a bit of a mishap, and this dude ended up getting away from me, but I haven't helped myself by continuously having these shitty laps, right? I'd prefer to have either a very low 49, if not high to mid 48s, at what I consider to be a pace where I should be at. So it is what it is, man. We're getting later on in this race, and again, unless I have a major mishap, we should be getting out of here with some success. So, definitely won't be saving the replay on this one because there's kind of nothing going on in this race. Knock on wood, as I say that, I'll probably end up flying off the course. I've definitely made that mistake in the past, so I gotta, keep my humility. But again, hey, everyone who stopped by to say hello today, really appreciate y'all being here. Again, hope everyone is well for you and your familias wherever you may be in this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. We have the Warhawk, we have the Game Plan, we have the Soul on Fire, a.k.a. the Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, appreciate y'all stopping by. Those of you who don't already know, sick-ass racers on course and rad human beings. So, yeah. I'd be... Again, I try to keep it as PMA as positive or as possible, but I definitely met some wild energies in the Gran Turismo 7 community, and for lack of a better term, I don't fucks with that type of shit, right? So when you get to meet cool people, man, it's just like, we're just like a microcosm of society, right? We're just cats just trying to get along and do what we can to help each other out, and with everything that's crazy going on in this world right now, man. And I've often said, right, in my lifetime, I've seen what the world's population probably nearly tripled at this point right now, right? While we're already flawed creatures of nature, morally speaking, right, in so many ways, I don't really think there's such a thing as a I don't want to say I don't. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. I'm a person of faith. I have my own faith. It kind of doesn't matter what that is. Everyone might have their own or might not have their own, and that's cool, whatever, right? I look at people, how cool they are to other people, right? And I think there's definitely those among us on the planet who I don't think they're like necessarily possessed by a quote-unquote all evil fucking entity, in whatever, right? But I just think some of us, man, our supercomputers upstairs, again, in my fucking skull. Again, I'm not gonna do my Spicoli. That's my skull, right? I think there's just some psycho motherfuckers to see what's going on here in the United States currently, right? Which is why I'm having, I don't say difficulty understanding or, whatever, right? But yeah, man, there's just some scandalous shit going on, and I think we can do better. So I'll just leave it at that. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't throw this up. Fuck these guys. Fuck these guys straight up. There's no whatabouts to that. There's no there's just no way to condone what's going on. And to each their own, man, but I'm gonna say it verbally because this is my stream, this is my platform, man. I think everyone needs to wake the fuck up here in the United States and rise the fuck up, and let's look out for one another. Yeah, because what's going on right now is foul. All right, so race number 3, my race is done for this afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. That is a good homie up there. Hell of a fun time today. As we're people about like, you know what? Who was talking about the same thing? Where's the homie? Here we go. It was Radion was talking about that. I was like, Radion, are you familiar with Radion, the streamer? He's out of UK, but he lives in Thailand, and he's got an Asian account, he's got a European account, and I'm like, dude, get an American account, man, so we can race over there too. He's like, Hector, mate. Actually, he says, okie doke, mate. I don't know yet. And I'm like, dude, make it happen. He's like, yeah, but what I hear it's gonna like lag and the satellite signal, and I'm like, nah, occasionally there might be that, but I don't think it's so much from the region itself. Some people are like, oh yeah, well the signal has to like blast all the way from Asia to here, and I'm like, no, I don't really think it. I mean, I don't know, but I've never had any issues with that. So, anyways, long story short, I don't think there's any lags with that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go and get out of here. Everyone, stop by, say hello again. I really appreciate it, man. For y'all, a killer race day. More importantly, for you and your familias, again, for everyone out there, man. Stay safe. Look out for your family. Look out for your friends. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for the strangers, right? There's a lot of heinous ass shit going on all over the world, here, especially in the U.S. And when able, be of service. Do what you can to help out others, man. So, for myself, if that means I'm going to go out to a protest, I'm going to go out to a protest. If it means I'm going to go out to a vigil, I'm going to go out to a vigil. If that means I have the opportunity to help out in other ways, whether it be walking neighborhoods and looking to register people to vote, man, I'm gonna, if the opportunity presents itself, man, I'm gonna do what I can do. So for everyone out there, again, just look out for one another. All right, as always, I'm gonna end my stream on fuck the war pigs. Appreciate it. Likewise, my friend. Thank you. I do definitely plan on having a good weekend. I'm gonna go check out a couple of homies skate rock. We're skateboarders. And a couple of buddies of mine are in some punk rock bands. We'll be doing a show in Oakland, California tomorrow. I guess there's going to be ramps in the warehouse. Not sure I'm going to be skating the ramps. I'm an old-ass man. I'll leave that shit to the young guys. I mean, I still skateboard every day, but especially if there's like beer on the floor and shit like that. Like, I'm not trying to fall and hurt myself. I'm already hurting enough as is with my arthritis. But right on, likewise. I appreciate it. So, I'm looking forward to that. Again, fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people. Stop bombing people. Human race. We can absolutely do better. Is it ever going to end? Of course, it's never going to end. But as a whole, can we do better? Absolutely, we can. Absolutely, we all want to. I mean, look, again, just like here in racing, right? We want to help each other out. We want to see each other do well. We certainly don't want to fuck with each other. Again, it's these war pigs, right? Like, if throughout the history of mankind, there's, I appreciate game plan. Likewise, game plan. In case you didn't know, by the way. KXP, the radio station I'm always talking to you about, which I think I've turned you on to before, but as a reminder, here's the call sign for it. KXP, Seattle, Washington. Today is International Clash Day. International Clash Day was started by one of the DJs, I think like 10 years ago now, maybe 13 years ago, where they focus on the music of the Clash like all day. So all day starting this morning at 7 a.m. California time, which if you go on the KXP website, there's a show archive feature. Click on the morning show and it starts it off. And the theme this year is Know Your Rights, because they're like, what's going on in the U.S., man, is fucking our rights are getting trampled upon, right, by a federal fascist fucking regime headed by a fucking racist pedophile. Oh my God, so insane, right? Going back to what I was just saying with the war pigs, right? Throughout the history of mankind, right? What is war? War is always started by someone over here who has hellish shit, land, money, property, whatever, right? Convincing the poor people that
it's in their best interest for their security to protect his shit, right? The people are like, oh yeah, he says it's good for us, so let's go shoot these people over here, and they got some asshole over here with all this shit. He's like, yeah, these people over here are starting to fuck with my shit, which means they're fucking with your shit, so fight them, right? So you got these fucking assholes over here who run away and scurry while they got the masses of the poor fighting for them, right? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? So, I mean, that's just a simplified version of what fucking war is, right? So, fuck those motherfuckers. All right, and fuck Donald Trump, and fuck, oh yeah, man, yeah, I'm very passionate about this, man. Yes, I think every fucking American should be right now. What's going on? Completely unacceptable, shameful, and yeah, this shit cannot continue. All right, so yeah, fuck the war pigs, and hey, all love for you and yours. All stoked for you and yours. Every new day, go get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground. One foot for the next. When able again, be of service to another. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. For y'all, as good of a day as it can be, wherever you may be. I know I'm gonna keep my head up, one foot for the next, and keep trooping on. And yeah, I will see y'all the next race. I'm out. Peace.